Look how this seal is swimming. It swims in a parabola shape. Now watch as she jumps into Lake Superior off the cliffs. As you can see, it's a parabola. Let's take a closer look again. Up and down she goes. So I took this video. I had to identify my points. My X was the time, my Y was the height she was at. So I started with the starting point, which was 0 seconds. She was 20 feet up out of the air. Then at 1 second, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and 5 seconds. I figured out what height she was in. Then I identified my vertex and my point and wrote the equation of a quadratic in my vertex point form. Then I identified my H, my K, my X, and Y. Then I substituted my Y, X, H, and K into the equation. Then I went ahead and just solved it. As you can see, I did what order of operation. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. What I did in parentheses, exponents, and went on further. Once I solved for my missing variable, I was able to write the equation to the parabola. My next step was to solve it algebraically. And this means that I wanted to know how much time it took her to get to 0 feet. So the moment she hit the water. So that means I have to plug in 0 for Y. I did that and solved for X. Now, I didn't want the square root. I wanted exact. So I got out my calculator and I went the square root of 11. Then I plugged it in. And I calculated the two possible values for X. I got 4.32 and negative 2.68. But the second one didn't make sense. We can't have negative time. That meant that there's only one solution, and that's going to be 4 seconds. 4.32 seconds is when she's going to hit that water and be 0 feet. My parabola is not going to continue on before 0 seconds. Therefore, my domain is x is greater than or equal to 0, and my range is y is less than or equal to 22.